maybe Sawa out away. Reece James, what was his best season?
James,
no, calm down. Academic exercise.
You're real near the Bia Opera.
The Bia to the Biobo. I need the Bia in the Opera. I told the Biobo. But I would want to know what his best season was.
Over here. I would say Chelsea first, you know.
Chelsea first there.
The Lampard be ye Jumana, Ayiba to us the Omoje Champions League to kill the Omoje. And Muna who said, I may have up for your corner at the time I'm here in the out in chain.
Great. Now, last season, Chelsea J Champions League. Was he one of the best performers in the team?
Say top players. No,
calm down. Calm down.
Be first 5 you with me abam.
Has there been a season where over Reece James I say outstanding wise, both defensive and offensive contributions for a fullback, like he's giving peak numbers?
David, I'm not sure.
Premier League standard Nifrim for me, a fullback standard for fullbacks for Atta. Actually cool.
Yeah.
Most who are bored with our standard and I even half in a season.
That we don't do, baby.
Good. All right. Good. Good. So you see, sir, unnecessary Trent Reece James comparison, no? Right? Am I the unnecessary pressure to play a fin old developers? Where is James at his most consistent season in recent times? The Obo or Wigan?
Yes.
No, sir. So the say and answer pro when you give him the opportunity, okay, say okay, Reece James, your man the time now on developing according to his body. Like what David. Let's stay off this unhealthy comparisons. Let's stay off unnecessary theatrics. Or you nipa or yakra footballers peak performance age according to Nipa mini deal of football. Between 25 and 30. Reece James were saying.
Oh, James was from Kakao.
So what's the
from
pressure?
Kakao around 23, 24, 25.
What is the pressure?
More money pressure.
No, because some of the things we would expect from him, right? Look, has there been a season where Wama, Trent Mo, Coleman, more offensive numbers? Maybe she must. I'm sorry. I'm on left back now. Free Wigan they call Everton. No?
They.
No, she must come and do Ireland nearby. Now no more left back. Be no so Boma England.
Leighton Baines.
Wama offensive numbers maybe.
David. If you have to for the
oh no, come on.
Baines move on the division.
Patrol, Nyabuche.
Leighton Baines move on the division. It's no way so do about how you go hard drink.
Nyabuche. See, you guys would have to be gentle with him.
We're on 23 years.
So I didn't think there was some money pressure. The body in Africa and Jamaica develop here be seen. If Otimi free Sadi Wema between 26, 25 and 30. Look, he can do anything. The skill set no one. He can do anything. So why is the pressure? Huh? Nancy Anna, Liverpool fullbacks no. Omutimi Baines. Need the no yeah. I'm say in a season now or Wama
some passports.
A particular number of assists. And Robertson. Look, so where is the pressure? Actually cool. When the first time I mean whom? Me count no best stress. First time I met Ashley Cole say I'm a Kaiser Ashley Cole and I'm on was in 99. Nigeria 99 under 20 no. Ashley Cole about as a striker for England.
Oh, okay. No, about as a striker. Am I England? Anuntia. Yeah. All that you go on in penalty bopa.
Look,
Oba ni muswa. Obesa crab shows is here.
So where is the pressure for a team that had Ashley Cole? Where is the pressure? And I mean, if you don't know what you have until it's gone, not the Aspliqueta at all. I agree because the context of that post from that Chelsea fan about durability.
Yes,
but Aspliqueta was a very good defender.
Some passports.
And occasionally he get you a good cross. But he wasn't an exceptional player. Internally and externally, Michael Moma crowd with pressure in this one of the man. And it comes at a cost. Allow him to develop. Kwaku, I'm saying there are Liverpool coaches no, and the fans in the protected Trent. No.
Yeah.
Do they provide him that? Now, that's a friend, the captain clinical said,
Or just the Omomu's Reece James in the
No, he's
England
not.
on the right back there.
No, he's not.
Bocheno.
He's not. He's not. See, I don't have a problem with that.
I was only Bob Boche right
He's
back.
not.
Yeah.
He's never had a consistent year in the Premier League. I don't navigate. I'm not winning ball anymore. But yeah, Bobo not to hospital. Abu Dhabi is not the best example for me.
Some passports.
The best example na Kremwa Bachon.
United.
Okay, look. Munim Karen Dyer.
Dyer, former Newcastle United.
Like unya dadi
Nah,
here.
me get Dyer pa. We are Dyer. Dyer.
Emre na sona. Bonio. Okay, allow these people. Abeta Kulani.
Liverpool didn't say Casio.
Fanny Roma days no.
Roma days, you know.
Some Bobo no man. He's exceptional. Obenagris could have gone to the very top. Look, Ledley Kane.
Tottenham.
Okay, Empire Neighbor said he does not become a crock. I've been watching videos where no more yoga bina he is failing at it and all that. I'm just hoping that you won't give him the pressure, especially with the captaincy issue.
Some passports.
Now the body need to be developed. It will come naturally. Two things. Either Reece James would come out of that with therapy, any diet, any new maybe, or he'll become a crock. There isn't a middle line. To me, a crock means Oboka Kranu e Pranoko. Oboka Kranu e Pranoko.
Marco Royce Manamontu.
Exactly. And I say he would come out. Won't say maybe a therapy be. I feel no problem. Give him the chance.
He did charge of everything. I quality.
Good, but
about Nena we are younger. Wow, sometimes the play we be.
Make I say like my fat Trent and my fan the protection. Like I told you the other day, there isn't any argument that would say there is a fullback who offers more going forward than him. Se men cross the ball, no, se men kritimano. Baki, he's protected. Now no yabobo akrane pra. All 19 now you could see say onya injury no ni obi din komo. There was a player closer to him. One rare match. Reece James was talking to the person about something. Coach say on one in film no abre. So now the Obeko Abontain for months. No, I've said it. Chelsea are lucky because I've avoid Malo Gusto closely for like 3-4 years. Okay, some guys will be great to do.
Yeah.
Good. So they are okay. But look, take the pressure away from him. He's a young boy. He'll be okay. It's quite intriguing. So Coach Nebeka said, "What break into no in the film?" When he was in conversation with his fellow players there, look, give him the time. He has all the time to develop. He has all the time. Give him the opportunity. Footballers no one kasa mo bekwaku. Ne namfofo nyina ewo training pitch ne so every day. Omu wi ano mo kobo match weekend no no nko ahye dem no ye therapy. Oni omu nyina be didi o canteen ho. Obo so no nko akwa hye we electrolyte pool na omu shema no mu tumi rehabilitation. Say if he's not mentally strong, obetimi kwa break it down.
Yeah.
And there oye rehabilitation. Second one, okay, the who partner say now obe recover no aba. Na dream is a ball we dey come am full body tackle. Once so jina na me corner me pray.
Atweno.
Once afi he's unable to produce what he was producing before. We said in atem. You got to look, say obe omo obo we dey me nyanka me born at once pa o nso mi suru. Bo mi nyanka me slide you. Ina me corner injury ni san be. Afi once a ball na ankasa no. Instead send call ni opponent na ball no. On na dream mum and the ball park no so. Look, footballers go through a lot. Give them the opportunity. Give them. Give them the opportunity. I mean, when I saw the thing, me had then right on the match. Me was only player didn't come out. And I was watching me too. I sent me your notes for my live ninety. I'm saying no, this guy's hurt. But it is what it is.
Now, no permit me Joseph Painstil. The news regarding Joseph Painstil, they say he is not likely to move to the championships. Not Southampton a panel, and they muted a swap between Omo and Abrantia or no free Genk joining Southampton. That was during last transfer window, no, in the winter. Now, Okoye no Nyoman Famano. I'm talking about Paul Onuachu. So they wanted a swap between Omo. Genki here, the player to still be in their fold. Until Munyanka, Paul Onuachu will return. Nankoma swap with Joseph Painstil, but he's not so keen on moving to the championship as it stands now. Hona move Nijina. Jeremy Doku. So what I can confirm now is that he has a verbal agreement with Manchester City. Doku, any city has that verbal agreement, but the Akani say clubs ni no better as your Mekasa. Into City are basically done on the player side. What is left at the club side? Says Omuditi home come away. A look from somebody based in Belgium, no leak information where Miss Maker be the chair a year for near for Nanka no and can be. But let's start with this. Louis Hall, a young player, hugely talented, 18 years old. Oye boya shared the talent okita and the potential okita. Basically, he can rise to become a very, very good player in the game of football. Oye versatile, ball central midfield, ball left side of midfield, sounds to me ball as a left back. Now, baby, I will draw on a career muno. What he needs is regular game time to improve and then enhance the development. Adia Ohisha no. The Ohisha no. Can Chelsea offer it? No. Chelsea are at a stage where they are also looking to build a formidable side that is capable of winning trophies not just on the domestic front but also in Europe. And Chelsea need players who are already established to play. Along the line, they make arrangements for players almost so bad they will need some few minutes. But this is the situation. The boy wants to play now. Chelsea will play in very few competitions as compared to last season this time. The Chelsea left back situation, no. People forget, say, as it stands now, maybe Luis Hall will be like third choice or maybe to some extent fourth choice. Because Ben Chilwell, Ayer Cucurella, Ian Matson, and then potentially Levi Colwill can still play. And the boy waits now, which is regular game time. The best thing to do is that you fulfill a player's wish. As it stands now, Newcastle it is all open. And Newcastle want to get the boy in their books because almost few say and particularly Newcastle have an issue with their left back.
Yes.
And at times I almost this tall striker defender Yomkofano from Brighton, Damben.
Yeah.
Or to me Besha Honobo as a left back, but Damben is a centre back. So if they are getting this boy, he will get the regular minutes he needs. He will get the right room to develop because under Eddie Howe is one of the nicest managers one can work with. And in terms of talent development, so clearly the two get to work together in Ebebua. And they also work for the same agency, Wasserman.
Oh, okay.
Eddie Howe Jumama Wasserman, the same agency Omorani Mikel Arteta. So agency we are boy Momo. So clearly they get to meet and then things will work out well, hopefully, or call loan. And then they make it permanent for £28 million. I think it's a good deal. People are talking about the fact that Chelsea might come to regret later. Regretting something like this, I don't think we can decide now. Theo Walcott was a very promising talent, and he's saying bye-bye to football. He never maximized his potential, never reached maybe a do so be do. So potential is not enough to cement a player will be great and only great. Only time will tell. And as it stands now, the timing is right for Chelsea to move on from Lewis Hall, Norma Coleman, to Reece James. Reece James has sounds very Prabio, and it is becoming consistently worrying. Meshe Reece James ne injury ne nyomonya. The player that comes to mind perhaps will have to be Vasiriki Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi was a fantastic footballer, solid in every sense of the word. Bono Onimbo, very good tackler. He was basically a midfield enforcer, a midfield enforcer. The ono person, he pushes it through the middle. Then he helps every manager who game plan be an obey to utilize him because technically he was brilliant as well. But for one thing, injuries. On your 42 different injuries when they carry him, Abu Dhabi never rose to the level and he him so obey to me drew. Potentially when the time was right, they felt player no was leaving at the point in time he didn't even achieve up to 10% of the potential. So player be there. If you are able to escape that barrier, now in between playing consistently and still delivering on your potential, and the mouth to me drew. So imagine a player like Messi. Nanka Messi ball nimboni na no Messi ball 4 matches no atnefi. Messi ball 3 matches no atnefi. It would affect and as a bit disrupted the momentum. And man need to do the episode. So the biggest enemy to every footballer is injury.
Now no do baby yana meba you nim the nyame hihye esitie ba ya na fa bibi mfi omo ba ya bibi mo so ndwo omo yi o.
Okay, so it be a lifestyle.
Yes.
Ebi so ye ne body na nkasa send ye see. There was an issue with Dembaba na all by England no. He initially was not supposed to join Newcastle. Yep. Omo ye test ye bibia no. Omo mu say ne kotoje no issues wom, and if they sign him a home, so they left him. And son Newcastle mobile pochia, he became the hit that he was supposed to be. There have been players who have had injuries linked to their body framework. Send your mobile density no, and more munya injuries in them. So ebiswa based on that, ebiwa and a lifestyle. In the case of Reece James, and this is how disturbing it gets. In the last 4 seasons, for club, Reece James are missing close to 50 games.
50 games?
Yes. For club and country, 80 games. Yes. That is how disturbing it is. Last season in Kwano, on my Reece James injury history now, Reece James missed 25 games for Chelsea in all competitions. That is 5 games more to 30 games. And you'll be league full season, no. He sat out through injuries. And injuries ni na no check here. A hamstring. Hamstring has to do with nesre. Then our thigh problems. But they no yare. Then hamstring, knee injury, hamstring. Hamstring, you know, osre chi. A free usisi chi adibesi ukoto no. Osre nechi no. That is a hamstring. If you pull it, you could ever obet me as a strain or a tear. So based on the various degrees of hamstring, I'll be the period I'll bet But what causes it? As any athlete, so to require sudden stops, overlapping runs anyway. Now, baby, your bonus will count. Into overlapping runs, you're possible, ma will break you wage nano. Me nano, Emma, we are prone to these kind of injuries. But how does he deal with it? I think that James Nankasasu, to some extent, perhaps will have to look at himself. I think the body need the way it's here, no. Muscles no need the way I see building a huafano. To me, he looks more of a bodybuilder than somebody who's actually in shape. Yep. He has to be in shape. Just physically, the joints, the BBS is so kama. Was stretching, Emma BBI a kama. So a rare SSR person, no best of more muscle injuries. I'm only speculating here. For James, Michelle, what building a home? Once I saw good. But oh yes, Anna, it might expose you to certain things because especially when you are stretching your muscles.
Some passports.
Ne upper body ne more do. Ne form no so ye kakra. I hope you get it. You are supposed to stretch. You are supposed to run. You are supposed to do so many kinds of exercises. Player now muscles in him, stretch him. So potentially leaves you more prone. Maybe you are more in shape. You keep a balanced body shape, body size. Now it might limit some of these injuries. It is a big concern. And for him to realize the potential, Reece James is not the best right back in the game now. But all the attributes, you can't say the best player say our attributes need be to fit that description, say the best right back in the world. But even one full season credit so obey me about. So how then does one make a case that Reece James now the best right back in the game? It is disturbing. For Chelsea, they might think Malo Gusto will fill in there. But the greatest concern is if your captain will set out for less than 20 games, more than 20 games, it becomes a big question mark and it's something that needs to be addressed. Crucial. So it's Mudi Hujuma and yes, Anyoma Bekechre. To some of the newspapers, need more reporting with Italy. La Gazzetta dello Sport, Yaba, say Luciano Spalletti will take over as the Italian national team coach. Until macho l'Italia di Spalletti. There's a Spalletti's Italy. No matter stuff about the contract, no about Bayern. They've talked to Gravina, Bibia de Danakwemo. So potentially he would take over. This particular development, there was a war between Napoli president ADL and the FIGC, the Italian Football Federation. There was no feeling say, wait no money in that war contract. They will pay him some money. So I was saying FIGC in compensating Napoli. Maybe tomorrow we'll look into that. Then also as you did Baggio, also Casa said he never envies players now more cause Saudi Arabia. But I don't know the time and Kebia uncle.
Only time and
uncle. Sabotage is a player be in this one. But also on the CCA no. And ya the Obeka Setia player beer all free Italy and now Europe and the Akwa Saudi Arabia Kobobo. What is saying indirectly to mean that the era now a womb football now. It is more than the players' ambitions and person with Bomber top club. No, money runs the game now. Even for the organizers, I don't think the players never matches with now. Organizers need more money. Sponsors are coming in. FIFA is expanding the World Cup. Most of these federations are expanding on more competitions to allow for more games. It is for revenue. So if a more organizing game, nuclear pesca, and a player no born on your pesca. Yes, and the Saudi market offers good money. And most of these players are players now born on Bebo from Albany. For players who still have their ambition intact, I don't think they will consider. But the point is that if I am moving to Saudi Arabia, it's to secure my future. And also got back you say, oh mama me trambo be say and I wait me do him now but no dia e be uncle. He's from a different era of the game. On the time and on that game Nindru baby no. These were very good footballers then. But Sikana will be more GCCA, you know. May have any can maybe can have musica no more general. And Akabajo Mube deserving more than 3 times. Because Wemo Bobo, Wemo are making money at the era of the game. And we need to appreciate it and fall in line with what Baggio is saying. To the next, there is still something about Lukaku and then Juve. But Juve will not just get Lukaku. You move on to Corriere dello Sport. Almost I reported Berardi sell offerta. Now, Juve are offering 20 million euros for Domenico Berardi from Sassuolo. But Sassuolo are looking for 30 million. Along the line, there needs to be a compromise. And the Juve person said they want to offer close to 25 million. Normally, the player back on loan to compensate for the absence of Berardi in the Sassuolo setup. Berardi has been a Juve player before. Nyoma Namfa, then loan deals almost on him as Sassuolo. So going back to prove that he belongs, it is something that he will love. And Allegri wants him on board to also help his cause. And the two, Okotuto Sportswa, they are also saying something similar. And then let me end with this. Chelsea's midfield is complete. Na akampaibo. Intended empire yebama Chelsea midfield no. Bet me amanako.
Father, in the name of Jesus Christ. They were my own born. Enter mercy. They were the
Hi, Memo Akwaba Ediaba K Sports on YouTube so na madawase. Say the be video tuma. Utimbehe Shana Swami. Say ahaye dwuma de ye di nyina ne say ye de football analysis rumors de ekoso ne atapoku eka de kwaku Edelson eka de kwame de la de fishbone also etimi eka e de fa Chelsea ho Man U ho Barcelona ho Madrid ho ne ekoso de kwotwi eka obreman ni nyina no etimi e de ba be somo all platform we so eno nti wo paso a no etimi subscribe to the channel no one like video no na wa drop a comment or comment section na enema etimi aye kama ye de tum wo kire wadwene na me kire madwene e na ema adwuma no aye kama enti K Sports there eye me no dia subscribe na like na drop a comment woni atapoku eye adwene woni kwaku Ederson eye adwene woni kwame de la the fishbone de all kan nyina no woni omo ye adwene na mate wonka all comment section ho na enema etimi akoyi pa medi e de Kobe and I'll be my friend Kobe Finest aha eye K Sports on YouTube.